It's in the game.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll put total weather and we'll get started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Jayhawks offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Culliver. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but he's got it, first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw again. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kansas.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Culliver. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. They'll go back to the air on second down, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Spin, still, he spun him again. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Culliver. Quick completion on the out. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Culliver. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Complete to start this drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Under fire. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll go hurry up here. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. He makes the grab. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. Makes a connection. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Dropping back, it's Culliver. Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, running back on the move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back open in the middle. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Culliver. Finds his man, it's Marsh. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running to the left. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Culliver. They're working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run play action, looking to buy time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more speed.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They want that clock to run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw, it's Culliver. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Mark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further, with yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit, where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and